Today, really awkward in the office. My cousin is in the office. I just felt awkward when he's around. I think everyone notices it as well. But there's two people I feel funny in the office, or that give me a funny energy. It's not his fault, but I just feel funny because his family and yeah, just awkward. I just feel awkward and funny. I just want to get my stuff and get the fuck out. But I'm trying to put myself into awkward situations. And sometimes is it me? Is it him? It must be both of us. But yeah, a weird way to start off a video. But yeah, we have another video. I've got a haircut. The fade is. I should have got it a bit higher, but whatever. It's summer for the weather. They've given me a double decker. I hope it ain't fully loaded because I'm in a DAF and I should be pulling a fully loaded one. Depending on how it's loaded as well, it's not beneficial for this model. So I'm going to have a quick look inside. We can have a look together actually. Let me get my gloves on. But we're going to have a quick look. I just hope it ain't too heavy, man, because then there's no other trucks on site, and I'm gonna have to wait extra long just to get a truck. And the journey I'm doing today is it's a very long journey, so I can't take this if it's too loaded, if it's overloaded, sorry, because this truck can't hold it. It's a 480, so it's really, yeah, it's gonna have trouble pulling it. Like, it's not. This is a bigger. So this is a 16-foot truck, lorry, double decker. Sorry. From what I know, and the ones that we have. So the Morrison's one that we usually pull. They're 15.6. So this is around 16.1 or 16 something, which is a big load. See if we've got doors on the back. Okay. Oh, it's not even been loaded yet. Alright. Hey, you right? Do you know when it should be loaded?
Yeah, I talked to him. I'm gonna start soon.
Okay, alright. I was just double checking.
Yeah, if you are here to collect the stock on this one, I'm gonna.
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't start it yet.
Okay, alright, man. No worries, man. I'll come back in a minute. So, yeah. This is the load. What do you reckon, like an hour?
I don't know. The thing is, I need to split some pallets. Most of the time I'm doing in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I start at 2. But because I need to split, maybe I want to delay with 1 more hour. It's going to be around. Now it's almost 3, 4, around 5.
5.
4, 5. I'm going to try my best, but you know, splitting the pallets is not like just throw. I need to grab them.
I got you. Yeah.
Take the full process, and they are still having pallets in progress. They didn't finish to drop all the pallets for this trip, yeah?
Okay.
But
Alright.
I'm gonna start preload whatever I have on the floor.
Yeah.
And to split meanwhile they are dropping more.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see how we
Okay.
are, yeah?
No worries, man. Thank you anyway. Okay. So time is nearly 3 o'clock basically. There's another job that's here. Actually, I didn't notice, but just now, so I could do that technically. I don't know if it's still on though. Let's give him a call. Hi, it's Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln.
That load isn't ready for Stockton. Obviously, you told me that, but
Yeah.
is that Carlsberg runs? Do I have to still do that? Because I
Carlsberg.
yeah, it's come up saying Carlsberg, Brickvic, Carlsberg, Northampton.
Oh, no, mate. If you refresh a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we were changing things over.
So it's just Stockton and the other job.
Stockton as the middle.
Okay. All right. No worries, man. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Alright, cheers.
Bye bye. There you go. That clears that up. People don't like when you disagree with them and you come with facts. I'm a creator myself, and I just thought, man, people are looking up to you, and you're putting up videos like this. What are people that are looking up to you gonna do? They're gonna just like follow you. Do you want people to follow you for the good reasons or the bad reasons? And I feel like kids these days, and since I was a kid as well, I've always been misled. Like, the year of the truth is like, you know, Cat Williams and doing his interview, the year of the truth is now. Like, tell the truth, man. Especially about like steroids use and how it affects you negatively. It's all out there. It's all out there. The truth is out there, and eventually they'll find out anyway. Because if they follow you and they decide to get on, or even if they don't and decide to get on, they're gonna find out. You know what I mean? They're gonna find out. So they're gonna end up like looking at you in a different light once they hop on. The same with all this pepper stuff as well. All this stuff that people lie about just to sell stuff. It's just rubbish. Like, be like a proper influencer. If you're gonna sell the stuff, make sure you shouldn't say that. Disclaimer: I'm not saying anyone is selling stuff. I don't sell anything or nothing like that. I've got nothing to do with steroids or anything like that. But the way the guy was coming across, like, because of his physique and all that, and he looks the part, people would dive into someone like that for knowledge, and he had no clue what he was talking about. There's boxers. The majority of boxers is vascular training. You got Thor, the big power lifter, the big strongman, that's holding the world record for the strongest deadlift. The biggest guy, the guy that holds as I said, the deadlift record, yeah, right now, because of he broke Eddie Hall's record. Yeah, he himself said that his mental was 10 times better when he was doing boxing and stuff. Boxing's mostly cardiovascular. You gotta have. Derek Chisora talks about it. Like, you gotta have your cardio on point. So, yeah, I'm not saying you don't know what he's talking about, but I just felt like the guy's lost. So that's the reason why I also messaged him. And then when I messaged him and he was messaging me back, he was like, "What do you know? This. Have you ever competed? What's that got to do with anything? We're talking about facts here. Factually, you're wrong. You say the winners, the people at the top are winners, are all enhanced, and that's another a lie as well. That's what I could tell this guy's a social media, or he's on social media too much. Listen to the news and stuff like that, and what people feed you, it's all bullshit. If someone else is feeding you stuff and you don't know nothing, that you've gone out to research, pulling knowledge for yourself, then all you're getting is bullshit. You're sitting there for someone to give you something, and you don't know if it's true or not. This is why I suggest to anyone, dive into the stuff yourself. And then you're gonna call me out an arsehole for telling you to dive into the facts yourself. Like, look for the facts yourself. Read the literature. Look into, if you're going into anything, read and look into everything that you're going into. Don't just scroll on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and look at the knowledge, look at the stuff that they've got. I'm not saying some people have got good shit, but you don't know. You don't know what they know. You don't know what if they're talking is 100% facts or truth to anything they're saying. I can be saying anything right now to you guys, and you don't know if it's factually true or not, unless you look it up and discover stuff for yourself, or even take some of the products. I'm not encouraging anyone to take the products, as I said, but really, one thing can affect you. So you could take one thing and it might affect you differently from the next person. Like, that's a common thing too. Like, you hear a lot of people, like, I was watching a Larry Wheels interview with the Hush twins, and they were saying they took something, I think it was like an Anavar or something like that. And one twin said, they're twins, imagine this, one twin said that he was having problems with his with his dick, and it was growing, or it looked like it had lips on his dick. And the other twin said he didn't have no side effects. And they're twins, and they were taking the same stuff. So what does that tell you? Yeah, just like more and more I'm into social media, more I dive into like at least giving you as much knowledge and facts as I can about what I do, and giving you, if obviously there's times I'm gonna fail, I'm not perfect, but giving you the correct information is very important, because especially when it comes to like steroid use as well and stuff like that, if you don't use it in the right way, take the right dosages and stuff like that, do blood work because it thickens your blood and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna cause a whole heap of trouble to your health, and your health is your wealth, man. The richest of rich people know this. So when I was texting the guy back and forth with him, I just thought, you're clueless, man. If you really believe this garbage that you're saying, you haven't lived. You've just hopped on something, and now that's your goal. Saying that all winners in athletics are on something. That's not true. Factually not true. All winners in sports, like high performance sports. If you go, like, you know how many sports there is now, including bodybuilding, like across the dome, that are in the big leagues, if you want to call it. You know what I mean? And how many winners there are, and you're saying every single winner is on something. That's a bold statement. You know what I mean? Common sense will tell you, no, that's not true. You know what I mean? Except from the shit they push you on social media, advertise in the news or whatever it is, to make you believe that. So you go and grab all this shit to make yourself feel better, like mentally, physically, when it doesn't do that, what you think it does, what they tell you it does. It doesn't. It gives you, obviously, maybe the good looks and the body and all that, but long term down the road, if you look at a lot of these people, they don't tell you all the bad shit that goes on. And the guys that are actually on it, because there's a level to like being a bodybuilder, and if you're not a bodybuilder and you just want to look good, you could possibly dodge all the bad side effects and stuff. Not dodge it, but you know what I mean. But when you're a bodybuilder, you're on an upper, higher level of certain stuff, because you're juiced up, you're big, so you're on a different level of juice, if you get me, compared to the ones that are just want to look the part, if that makes sense. Like, if you have it at lower dosages, you might be able to get away with a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not advocating for anyone. I'm just saying, compared to a bodybuilder, which this guy is portraying this, saying that he's a bodybuilder, he's competing on, from what I'm gathering and stuff like that. Yeah, like I was just said to him in so many words. So you're saying you're nothing without the drugs. What are you, a low life? Like, what, can't you function? So you're gonna shit on someone that is doing lifting naturally without anything, and go, oh, they look like he was saying they look like when you live naturally, you look like a 12-year-old kid. I thought that was funny. But there's so many people that, like, his philosophy regarding stuff was just really, really small-minded. Like, I only could think of, there's people I could tell you that look the part and that are natural and big and swole, but I'm not gonna, you won't know them, so I'm gonna go with people that are natural, that are known. So you got like Beast Mode Jones, Chris Jones, you know him, he's all natural, look at his size. You got Jeff Nipper, look at him, white dude, science guy. Does he look small? He's jacked. He looks better than some people that are on. You got who else? You got this is a big shout as well. The kinesthetic guys. You got Goku Gaines and his friends in that crew. All of them guys, natural. That don't even eat meat really. Some of them don't. And look at the size and definition in them. And they don't go gym really. So what is this guy talking about? Don't let no one warp your mind and make you think that you can't achieve your goals, man. That's what I'm saying. And that you gotta go on gear and stuff. And you got like people like I respect Khalid Muscle. I've watched him from when he was on juice to when he was off and not eating properly, if you want to call it, but eating like just fruit for 30 days or fasting. And even he went into saying that if he went back in time, and he showed some of his videos and pictures of him before he got on anything, and he looks bigger than the guy here that's chatting rubbish. The same with what's his name? There's so many people I can name, man. There's a guy that CT Fletcher looked up to, and he was showing pictures before he was on anything, and he was big. I forgot his name now. Craig Jones. He's a big in America, Compton area. Before he got on any juice or anything, yeah, naturally he was big. There's other people that were putting him on stuff, and he didn't even know about it. If you watch the CT Fletcher's video interview with the guy, please, I encourage you to do so, and you'll dive into the information that a lot of these guys that are on juice, that are on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, have no fucking clue of the history, what goes into bodybuilding and what people have gone through before touching a drug. So you can do it. Genetics does play a big part in it. I'm not gonna lie, but the discipline, we don't have discipline like they did back in the day, man. Like what's his name? Ronnie Coleman. Is it Ronnie Coleman? Ronnie Coleman, I think it is. Was a police officer, wasn't he? And he was going gym. And you know what being a police officer is like? It's not an easy shift. He was being a police officer, and then he was going gym after his police officing, whatever, his duties at work. He was going gym and a full-time bodybuilder. Like, it's just lack of discipline. That's all it is. You could build up a good physique with 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and most bodybuilders, yeah, that at the top would tell you this. Like, natural people that don't take anything are not meant to really lift more than that. But yeah, you got people like CT Fletcher that would disagree. But still, I'm just saying, do what you can with what you got, and you'll get there. And the thing is time. As I said, people like this can't be bothered to take the time to grind. They want everything like quick, and I've been there. I still am sometimes. Sometimes I think, because you get lost in the source. Like, you see people on YouTube, Instagram, and you see them at the big numbers, and you think that they just got there overnight, and then you realise no. Excuse me, no, they didn't get there overnight. Trust me, it's more like 10 years, 12 years. This is why I like some people like P Money as well. I know I'm going all over here, then, everywhere, but I know a lot of people that will tell you that they put 10, 20 years into what they're doing. It didn't happen overnight. And people that I speak to like this is the ones that that do, obviously when you take performance enhancing drugs, it's like instead of, it takes like 2 years, maybe less than that, to get that physique. 2-3 years, but less than that, I think, less than that, to get the physique of what you consider normal. It takes a natural 4 years, I would say, to get that physique. So people, when you lay that down in front of people, they're gonna pick that option. Like 6 months and you see a difference, like real big difference in your body, muscles swollen up, drying out, like you can see the definition. Within 6 months you see that difference when you're on gear. But when you're not on gear, it's more like a year to 2 years before you see that difference, the same difference, I would say. Maybe even worse, depends on your dedication and your nutrition and stuff like that. But my point is, the discipline is not there anymore like it used to. And it's not like anyone's, it is a bit of the individual's fault, but also you got to realise that this day and age there's so much that's going on, like, as well. So there's a lot more to deal with regarding like your family situation, cost of living and all that. And then you want to try and do certain stuff like get your physique in check, or even be a bodybuilder, whatever it is. There's a lot going on, more than they did back in the day. If you compare some of the stuff they went through compared to today, there's a lot more that we have to deal with certain stuff. So this is why people are hopping on stuff as well. So I'm not like, as I said, this video ain't to take a jab at him, but to like put things in a bit more perspective. Like, yeah. This is just a message to people that follow guys like this, that are in shape, that look the part, that you naturally would follow because they look the part and they seem somewhat to know what they're talking about. And most people my age, most people that are younger kids would look to this and think, without any knowledge, I want that size, I want that look, how do I get it? Okay, I'm going to do exactly what this guy says. And then when they get into that position of, oh shit, this is what it's actually like compared to what the picture that he's kind of painting, they're not the same, nowhere near. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I know I went on a bit of a rant, but yeah. What's up, everybody? So it has been loaded just before 5. By the time I leave, it'll be 5 anyway. Let me put you down somewhere. Okay, quick light check. Start from, I'm going to do bottom, top, bottom, just because. Okay, so you can see the lights. You can have a look at the tyres and all that, but I've looked at them already, so don't complain. That's the top bottom theory. As I said, I'm going to be doing a bit more. As you guys know, I've mentioned TikTok Shop. I've got to put my code in for this again if it's messing around for the micro eyes.